high maintenance women are better protected against narcissists, against people that want to take their energy. And this is exactly why. When you are a high value, high maintenance woman, what does that actually mean? It means you are a woman who puts energy into yourself. And if you've ever studied a little bit about the law of attraction, the law of attraction states that whatever it is you put your attention towards, energy will flow. So when you are a woman who puts extra energy into yourself, whether that is through your makeup, through putting on a nice outfit every day, through getting your hair done, getting your nails done, whatever it is you like to do for yourself, where you spend your energy on your time on yourself, you're actually signaling to the universe, I am the center of my own world, and I want to manifest more love, more abundance for me. That is exactly why when you are a high maintenance woman, suddenly when you start changing the little things like doing your hair more, doing your nails more, when you start putting on that outfit that you probably wouldn't wear because you felt like it was a little too fancy, when you start doing that, suddenly you get more money. Suddenly, people that you didn't think were jealous of you start telling you that they're jealous of you. They start saying, hey, I'm jealous of you, or wow, you're really doing all that. The reason why all of these things come towards you is because the universe is letting you know that now you're not putting your energy towards everybody else, your mom, your dad, your narcissistic ex, whoever was around that you already poured your energy into, and you poured your energy into way too much. When you start pouring your energy into yourself and you start saying, you know what, I'm that girl, I do my hair every single day, even if you feel like it's a chore, you do your hair, you do your nails, you make sure you look good. The reason why that makes you repel narcissistic people or people that want to waste your time, that want to take advantage of you, is because when you become your true nature self, which is the self that loves yourself unconditionally, that puts energy into yourself, the law of attraction will bring you the contrasts, the people that you're suddenly taking away energy from. When you're suddenly putting your energy into yourself, suddenly the people that weren't putting energy into themselves and weren't creating a life that was better for themselves, suddenly they're without the energy that you have been supplying them, that you probably shouldn't have been supplying them for a long time. They're suddenly without that. They feel a minus. They feel like everything is wrong. And this is when they start being super verbal. They start saying, all of them, wow, you're really doing a lot. Wow, you're really wearing a lot of makeup. Wow, you're a little too much. Wow. Well, this is actually a blessing. You might think, oh, everyone's saying to me that I'm too much now. No, it's a blessing. Because it makes you realize that there are a lot of people out here that want your power. They want to take it. This is a hand that wants to take the power. I'm not very good at drawing hands. But this hand wants to take the power. They want to take your power, but they're not willing to create the power from themselves. They feel scarcity. They feel like if you have power, that means that they don't have power. They don't understand that the law of nature says that, well, this universe that we are in with all of these planets, this universe is always expanding. It's expanding. It's bountiful. It is unlimited. That is true for everything in this world as well. When you become more unlimited, more graceful, more grateful towards yourself, you are signaling to the universe that you are, as Elphaba would say, unlimited. Together we're unlimited. You're saying that you're unlimited. And to people that have a scarcity mindset, now their belief systems right over here, they're being threatened. These people's belief systems are being threatened because it is in all people's nature to realize, hopefully one day, that they are unlimited. And the fact that you are now becoming unlimited, that is actually showing them that they can become unlimited, but they're taking it as a threat, because in every single growth, in every single level of growth that you have to go through as a human, everyone who is not doing exactly what you're doing, when you are someone who's vibrating at a very low level, aka narcissistic people, or people that want you to do everything for them, or people that are always being very negative, these people right here, your negative mom, your narcissistic ex, you're a little bit of a jealous girlfriend who you kind of like don't know if they're actually your friend or not. These people, their true natures are being brought out because your true nature is also starting to be revealed. Your bountiful, abundant, true nature is being revealed, and their nature is now being threatened. That's because they don't want to have to change. So they're feeling threatened towards you. This is a good thing, because this makes you realize your energy is precious. Your energy threatens people, not in a way where you think, I am threatening. No, you're not threatening. People might make you believe that, but you are not. It makes you understand that you are powerful, because by just putting a little extra effort into yourself, doing your makeup, even just putting yourself out there on the internet, making videos, showing up, singing, dancing, having fun, enjoying, literally being abundant within yourself, adorning yourself, indulging in your own essence, in your own energy, saying, I have enough energy on my own. I'm going to be with me. I'm going to put energy into me. That will make people reveal their true selves, but it will also make you realize how powerful you are. And it will also repel people that are very, very low energy, because suddenly you've built an energy field around yourself saying, I am enough. So no matter how many people try to tell you, oh, you're doing too much, or, oh, why aren't you not doing this for me? Or do you really like me? I'm not a good enough mother, blah, blah, blah. You realize this is just a reflection of the fact that they are not willing to put the effort into themselves. They want other people to put effort into them in order for them to put effort into themselves. And you're realizing you're not playing that game anymore. You know that all of your energy comes from in here. And that is exactly why when you're a woman and you want to start leveling up your life, you want to get your money up, you want to get your everything up, you want to have a more fun, a more abundant life where you meet people that are vibrating on a higher level, you're going to have to start putting more effort into yourself. Whether that means you get your lashes done, you get your nails done. These are fingers. Very beautiful fingers. You start wearing a little bit extra makeup. Whatever it is you do that makes you feel a little bit out of your comfort zone when it comes to maintenance you've never done before, that might actually be the step for you to be more abundant, because not only are you signaling, I understand the abundance within myself, aka I'm going to adorn myself and I deserve to adorn myself, but you're also going to be signaling to the universe, I am someone who understands. I understand my worth. I understand that I am energy. I understand that where energy goes, energy flows. Where I put my attention, as the law of attraction states, energy will flow. And that is exactly why you draw in so much both positive but also negative attention. But remember this, no matter what, all attention is actually positive. All attention is positive, because all attention is here to bring you closer to the higher version of yourself. That is exactly why when you are a woman who is more high maintenance, that puts effort into yourself, you reveal people's true natures, and you can start pouring your energy more into yourself instead of being around narcissistic people that want to bring your energy down. When you remove your energy from other people and you start sitting with your energy within yourself, you become eventually immune to narcissistic people, because instead of feeding into them, trying to argue with them about, oh, no, I don't want you to feel bad, then you're saying, no, I feel good. I am good enough. I don't need you to try to tell me that I need to help you. I'm good enough. I don't need to help you because I'm helping me already, and that's enough right now. And from then, your energy will grow and you will become immune to narcissists. In reality, what's happening when you become higher maintenance is that you are starting to walk up a mountain of self-growth. You're climbing this mountain of self-growth, and when you visibly put more energy into yourself and you put more energy into maybe doing your nails, doing your hair, whatever it is, then you will make it very clear that you are elevating yourself. And what that does is that people down here, they will be triggered by the fact that you are no longer on the same energetic level that they are, so they can no longer get to you unless they try to force you down. Because understand this, energetically, people can't elevate themselves to your level unless they do it themselves. The only thing they can do is that they can bring you down with them. This is when they start shouting at you. This is when they start telling you that you're doing too much. Wow, would you really do that? I don't like that, blah, blah, blah. And this is actually great protection against you, against narcissistic people, because it will make it very clear to you who people that are not people with an abundance mindset are. When you start leveling up yourself and you start putting more effort into yourself, the people that talk the most and the people that make it seem like, wow, you're really doing all that, they're the people that have the smallest mindsets. As I said before, the universe is abundant. The universe is always expanding. The universe is always becoming bigger. But people that have a scarcity mindset, they often believe that you can only be one definitive thing. You can only be either smart, this is a brain, or you can be beautiful. So when you start elevating your beauty, you're actually triggering people's scarcity mindsets, because now they're actually figuring out that your energy is leveled up and you are also looking better, which means that you can both be smart and beautiful. That triggers them. It makes them uncomfortable because that's not something that they're used to in their world. And that makes you infinitely actually protected against narcissistic people, because it makes you aware of them. You weren't aware of them before because you weren't a threat, because you weren't challenging their mindset, because you weren't the energetic pull that was removing your energy from wherever they were. Now you're climbing up this mountain and you're saying, I'm going to go where I want to go. You're not telling them. You're going where you want to go. You're going there, la-di-da. And people are now like, wow, okay, she's not kidding. She's actually going somewhere. And what they do is that they try to scream at you. They try to be like, oh, you shouldn't go. You shouldn't go. You shouldn't go. Are you sure? Are you sure? Blah, 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 blah. This is where being a little extra obsessed with your beauty is actually really, really good. Because when you're obsessed with your beauty, and we live in a world where some people don't understand that you can be both smart and beautiful, which everyone up here that vibrate up here will understand, but people down here don't understand it because they have a scarcity mindset. What happens when you put a little extra energy into being beautiful, doing your hair, doing your nails, all of this, is that people will assume that what you're trying to level up to be is something that is vain. Because we've been taught by society that brains matter more than beauty. Not brains and beauty go hand in hand. We all know that some of the smartest, most cunning, most exceptional women out there are actually some of the most beautiful women out there. But if you're a very low vibrational person who doesn't believe in abundance, you will think that you can't unify it, and that's when you're going to start getting triggered, and that's when you're going to start telling the person who does that that's not good, that's not good. They're just reflecting, they're just projecting. This makes you protected against narcissists, against bad people, because you're ultimately realizing that these people want to sabotage you no matter what, which means that you're gonna just have to go ahead. When you focus a little too much on your makeup and your dressing and being a little too girly, the difference is, though, that when you play into the role of being the beautiful woman who cares a little too much about her nails and her hair and her dresses and her everything, then people actually assume that you are dumb if you do not reveal to them what your actual plan is. If you focus on being a little extra dumb, Not that you are dumb. And you, instead of trying to reveal to everyone that you're smart, trying to prove to everyone that you're smart, whenever someone tries to tell you, oh, you should do this, you should do that, oh, you're really that smart, do this and do that. No, you're just sitting in your little bubble and saying, I don't get it. I don't get it. You're playing dumb, essentially. You actually start realizing how powerful your energy is, because people are always trying to get it some way or somehow, especially if you're a woman. People want to get your energy, and what they do is that they try to get it from you by making you feel lack. That's why when a woman is super beautiful, they try to tell her that she's really, really stupid. They try to tell her, oh, are you sure you're actually smart? This is to try to make her prove herself. And when that woman proves herself, then she doesn't feel, well, she feels validation from being able to prove that she's really actually that smart. And then she actually relies on the validation of everyone around her. But instead, when that woman turns to the gratification of actually putting energy into herself, aka doing her makeup, doing her hair, taking good care of herself, then she realizes, then trying to prove to everyone that she's the perfect woman who knows everything and everyone and how to help everyone, is actually null and void. It doesn't make sense, because when she does that, tries to make everyone understand that she's the smartest woman, she can do everything, then she doesn't have the energy for herself anymore. And then when she doesn't have the energy for herself anymore, she gets dependent on everyone else, and she has to give her energy. She has to give her energy and give her energy and give her energy. So when a woman gets a little too obsessed with her looks, and when a little too obsessed, because there's nothing as such, when a woman gets obsessed with her looks and obsessed with her appearance, making sure that she looks good, takes care of herself, feeds into her own bliss, then she becomes immune to narcissists, because she's saying, everything that I want, I can find within me. I don't need anybody's approval. I don't need to prove myself to anyone. I don't need to tell you that I'm smart, because I don't care if you think I'm smart. I know I am smart. And when she does that, then people are going to leave her alone, because she doesn't try to argue. She doesn't try to prove. She doesn't try to give her energy away. She actually gets energy, because now people realize around her, oh, where energy goes, energy flows. Where attention goes, energy flows, which means that if people want to be around her, they have to give. They have to supply. That is exactly what the universe is telling people when they're around you. They have to supply, because you're not going to try to prove yourself. So now everyone else has to actually give in order to get the energy from you. In order to facilitate your energy that makes you so amazing, the energy that you put into yourself, they have to give some way or somehow. And that repels narcissists like crazy, because narcissists, they want your energy, and they want your energy. They want to gaslight you into giving your energy. They want to make you a people pleaser, but now you're people pleasing yourself. So you know that you don't need to do that. You know that that's not going to make you happier, and now they can't get to you. Now they can't make you up and jump and improve yourself. So now they get angry. They're down here. They want your energy for free, but you're realizing, I am here. My energy is precious. My energy is worth everything. I'm not going to listen to whatever you say. I'm not going to listen to whatever you say. I'm going to put my energy towards myself. And when you get to that point, people that are narcissists, that want to put you down, their energy just removes itself from you. And whenever you get by someone who's trying to get to you, that you just move on. You act dumb, because you understand that acting dumb doesn't make you any less dumb. It makes you smarter, because you understand that arguing with people that are trying to make you do things for you, it doesn't make you any smarter. It just makes you both look stupid from a distance. Arguing with stupid people about the fact that you're smart, the fact that you are good, the fact that you can do everything, the fact that you can help them with everything, just makes you both look stupid from a distance. You're saving your energy. You're moving on. You're playing dumb in the right situations. And now you can elevate yourself to the environment where people understand that brains and beauty are the same. Because you understood that being high maintenance actually buys you a ticket to heightening your energy, and protecting yourself against narcissists. So, if you want to protect yourself against narcissists, the best thing you can do for yourself as a woman is become more high maintenance.